Most of my Canadian friends think that investing in RRSP is a big time scam, literally. And when I argue about that and ask them to give me a particular single reason, they always claim that if I'm gonna pay the income tax now or the later when I withdraw the money from RRSP, then what is the difference? Why I'm making my life harder to save money to invest into RRSP, and for which I'm gonna pay the income tax anyhow. So it's better to spend money rather not to pay income tax at the later stage, and I pay the tax at this moment itself and I enjoy my life. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about everything that you need to know about RRSP, like what is my mindset behind RRSP, how much I'm investing every month into this account, what is my strategy behind withdrawing this money, and if I'm withdrawing money, at what time and how much I'm withdrawing per month. So if you are interested, stay tuned, let's start this video. The only reason why I invest into RRSP is very much simple. I just believe in one philosophy. If it is my money, give my money back right now at this moment itself. If I need to pay the income tax later stage, I will pay it. But right now, I want to use my own money. I will invest it, I will make it grow, and I will pay the income tax at the later stage. I do not want anybody takes my money from my paycheck. We all know that in North America, we do not get the full paycheck. Like for example, if your hourly pay is $50, for a week, we work for 40 hours. We should be getting $2,000 as a paycheck for a week. If it is for 2 weeks, it's a $4,000. Unfortunately, we do not get $4,000 in our paycheck. We all know that CRA always takes some cut in terms of the federal tax from our paycheck. Look at my last paycheck. CRA deducted $714 just from my bi-weekly paycheck. That's $1,400 per month. You can consider that for this $1,400 equivalent to 28 hours, I just work for free. I just work for the government. That I did not work for myself. Government took that money already from my paycheck. It did not even show up in my bank account. And I don't know about you guys, but I do not want anybody to take my own hard-earned money. When I invest some money into RRSP, my total taxable income will be reduced. And whatever CRA has taken off from my paycheck, I will get it back in terms of the tax refund. Instead of government using my money, I am getting my money back. I will invest it according to my plan, and my money will breed more money. And I will only touch that money in my retirement if I really need it. And by doing this, my money stays mine, and I will make sure that I will be paying lesser amount of the income tax at the lower bracket in my retirement when I am making lesser money than today. And by now you would have realized that I am a fan of RRSP. Then it becomes my moral responsibility to show you how much do I invest. But before we go over there, let me make something very clear. RRSP has some contribution limit. You cannot invest n numbers of money in a particular year to lower your tax bracket. There is some limit, and that we call it as a RRSP contribution limit. It is generally 18% of your last year income. For example, if you made $100,000 in year of 2025, for 2026, you can only invest up to $18,000 in your RRSP. But if you have not invested in 2024 and you have been earning for many years, your total RRSP contribution limit might be more than that, and you can watch that limit into your CR account. If I talk about myself, my 2026 RRSP contribution limit is around $20,595. I do not need to invest this all money altogether. But I can divide this money into 12 months. For example, if I invest $1,750 per month for the whole year, I would easily maximize my RRSP contribution limit, and that I do it every year without fail. Right now, my RRSP portfolio is sitting at $53,494. And the best part is that 25% of this balance is the result of pure investment growth. I did not work for that. That means more than $13,000 is totally free money that I would not have accumulated if the CRA took money from my paycheck, or I would have put that money into my standard bank account. And on top of that, don't forget that when we invest money into RRSP or FHSA, we get the tax refund too. Now for the whole year, I'm investing $20,595, right? If I consider my marginal tax bracket, that will be around 25 to 30%. Even if you consider 25% is tax refund, your total tax refund will be around more than $5,000. It's a double benefit. We are getting the tax refund. At the same time, our own money is getting compounded into the RRSP account itself. Now, honestly, tell me, did I really convince you to invest your own money into RRSP too? I hope I could. But the real benefit of RRSP can only be taken if you know when to withdraw this money. If you withdraw this money at any time, you might be paying hefty amount of the income tax. And for that, you need to know when to withdraw this money very tactfully. If you are really concerned about withdrawing your money from RRSP, let me tell you that you can withdraw your money any single point of time. If you want to withdraw it now, you can withdraw it too. But the only catch is that whenever you withdraw that money, and whatever you withdraw will be added to that years of total income. Let's say if you are withdrawing $20,000 today, and if you earn $100,000 from your day-to-day job, your total taxable income for this year, 2026, will be around $120,000. Otherwise, you can withdraw that money anytime. So now let's come back to my strategy of withdrawing money from RRSP. And I call it as a RRSP Meltdown Strategy, where it will help you to find out the golden window for withdrawing money from RRSP, for which you'll be paying least amount of the tax to the government so that your money remains in your pocket. But before that, let's quickly understand some of the government benefits that you'll be getting once you are retired in Canada. First is the Canadian pension plan. You might be seeing this deduction from your paycheck already. It starts at the age of 60. The second benefit is old age security. It starts at the age of 65. Now these are all the taxable income. Whatever benefits that you get from government will be considered as your taxable income. Now if you're withdrawing money from your RRSP, while these benefits already being credited in your bank account, you might be making more money than you are making today. That means you might be paying more income tax on your RRSP withdrawal. So we do not want to do that. But the good thing is that you can delay these benefits from the government. That means if you tell government that, hey, I do not need this benefit at this moment, I want to start my both of this benefit when I turn 70. The good thing is that the government will give you more money in terms of the benefit because you already delayed these benefits from the government. So if you are smart enough, you would have kind of gotten a hint when to withdraw the money from RRSP. The answer is that you should start collecting your RRSP money as soon as you retire until the age of 70 before you start collecting the government benefits. My personal plan is to retire at the age of 52. Currently, I am running 34. I have 18 more years to generate enough amount of the wealth in my RRSP account. Now, you might be curious, how did I come to know that I will be able to retire at the age of 52? How much money I will be retiring with? Well, in order to answer all these questions, I have made a very detailed video on that. I have made a detailed video about my retirement plan, how much money I will be needing. Same questions, same answers you can find in that video too. I would leave the link of that video into the description box. You can watch that after this video. I have been investing into RRSP account from the last 2 years, ever since I came into Canada, started earning from the first year itself, when I was 32-year-old. Even if I invest on an average $20,000, that is what I do for the next 20 years, let's say. And if I consider the on an average annual investment growth rate is around 8%, I will have more than $1 million in my RRSP account itself by the time I turn 52 itself. Now, if you remember the previous part of this video where I talk about the golden window, in my case, it will be 18 years. Let me explain this. If I am retiring at the age of 52 and if I am not starting my government benefit until the age of 70, I have that 18 years for which my total technical income will be almost zero because I will be always retired. And at that time, I can easily withdraw that money from my RRSP where I will be paying least amount of taxes because I will be having technically no income. Even if you see mathematically, even if I withdraw more than $50,000 every year for the next 18 years and let the rest money sit in the RRSP and grow automatically, technically I will never run out of the money from my RRSP account itself. And at the same time, I would have withdrawn maximum amount of the RRSP money that has been grown while I am earning these days easily and successfully while paying least amount of the income tax to the government, to the CRA on my hard-earned money. I just showed you my rough case of withdrawing $50,000 for the 18 years, but your case might be different. You might be accumulating your RRSP wealth ever since you started earning in Canada. Let's say at the age of 18, you might have more than $1 million or $2 million. In that case, you just want to withdraw such amount of the money that can give you a comfortable life. Not a single dollar more than that. Otherwise, your lower tax bracket will be triggered and you will be paying little bit more income tax on your RRSP withdrawal money. To understand this, let's just quickly have a look at the provincial as well as the federal tax bracket. The first tax bracket in Canada is around $58,500 and for which you will be paying around 40 to 15% of income tax based on the province. The moment you withdraw more than $58,500, your new tax bracket will be around 20%. So if I would be you, I would not withdraw any money more than $58,500 while I'm retired before I start taking my government benefits. And if you see this technically, this gives you more than $408,000 every month for your survival. If your lifestyle is moderate, you do not like to live in Mercedes or you do not like to go on a vacation every month, $408,000 is absolutely enough to live your life, even if you consider inflation at that time, because your money would have been increased as per the inflation too, right? Now you see, if you withdraw your money from RRSP at this moment while you are earning $100,000 and you are withdrawing $58,000 on top of that, your total taxable income will be $158,000. Imagine how much amount of the income tax that you will be paying on your RRSP withdrawal as compared to when you are withdrawing, when your absolute income is zero. You are just withdrawing money from your RRSP. You will be paying end up least amount of the tax. So in the end, definitely I can tell you that RRSP is a tax liability growing asset. And if you do not have a concrete plan, I would gladly tell you that CRA will manage on behalf of you. And if CRA is going to manage your RRSP account, I'm telling you that it is not going to be in your favor. But I don't think you need to worry about CR anymore, especially if you follow the strategy that we have discussed into this video. And that will totally help you to flip the whole script for you. It is not about withdrawing all the money from RRSP even before your government benefit starts. It is about making sure that your own hard-earned money, whatever wealth you have generated in your RRSP, remains in your pocket throughout your whole life. And I have tried to show the similar strategies in this video, where I have shown how I accumulated more than $139,000 as a net worth at the age of 34. That is also in the span of last 3 years. You make sure you watch this video. I would leave the link of that video into the description box. Also, you can click over here and watch that video. That will really inspire you. If you think that I have helped you to enhance your financial knowledge at least by a bit, and if you think that I can make similar videos in the future, I would really appreciate if you can subscribe to this channel, because this will really motivate me once again. And until I see you into the next video, you really take care of yourself, earn more, invest more, repeat the strategy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.